Hey, what's going on? Listen, I'm gonna tell you the main reason why I want Donald Trump out of office. They ain't gotta impeach him. They can just, I just don't want him in office. They can vote him out, or they can force him out. It don't matter with me. And it's not because this quid pro quo. It goes deeper than that. All right, it goes way deeper than that. It's because he does things on his own, and he doesn't care how he does it. Let's take, for instance, him and Giuliani. Now, come on, man. Come on. You mean to tell me that the president can just have anybody go and talk to a foreign government, right? So you mean to tell me all he got to do is just knock on my door and say, Kenny Jones, I need for you to go talk to Putin, and that's supposed to be all right with the American people, period. That's supposed, and then, I'm handling channels back and forth. He just hires me. Hey, you hired. You ain't got to go through the U.S. government. You ain't got to go through Congress. They ain't got to know about it. Just take a flight, go over there and talk to Putin. The problem with that is that I answer to no one, and your government officials are supposed to answer to the government. See, that's the problem with that. Now, you just have to do things the way they're supposed to be done, man. This is why you have checks and balances. This is why you have checks and balances, so nobody can just hire somebody. That's kind of like the city hiring somebody to... No, that's like the mayor. The mayor just grabbed a person off the street and said, you know what, I need you for you to start writing tickets. Bring the ticket straight to me, and I handle it. But he's not a police officer. He's not an employee of the city. The mayor just hired him. Hey, I'll hire you, go just start writing them tickets, man. Like, that's just what it is, because they had no checks and balances. So who's going to check that person? Nobody's checking that person. That's the problem with having Giuliani go and talk. He gonna talk about, oh, he's a warrior. I didn't tell him this. Man, come on, man. Giuliani ain't finna go over there on his own because he love you so much. Oh, you are the bomb. I love you so much. I'm finna go on your behalf and talk to Ukraine. And you don't know about it now. You don't know about it. But I'm a warrior, so I'm just gonna go over there and just talk to them on your... Come on now, y'all ain't stupid. You're not stupid. You know that Giuliani went over there. See, that the problem is, people think just because it's Trump and he's getting some things done and it's okay. No, it's not okay, man. It's not okay. You have to have checks and balances, and that's the problem. The problem is he's doing things on his own. That's the problem. Is it wrong for Giuliani to go over there? Is he breaking any laws? I don't know if he's breaking any laws. But the thing about it is, the president is doing things on his own, and you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be going through the proper channels. That's what we hired you for. We hired you to do the bidding of the U.S. government, not the bidding of yourself. This is why Giuliani is supposed to be hired by the U.S. government, so he can have checks and balances in case he does something. Then he can get in trouble through the U.S. government. But if he does something on his own, he's not gonna get in trouble. Who does he have to answer to, man? That's the problem. That's the whole problem. The problem is the president is doing things on his own the way he wants to do it, and he's not going through the proper channels. That's one of the problems. He has so many problems that he needs to be out of office for. You can't just say one thing. You can't just say one thing. You can't just say, oh, it's a quid pro quo, so he needs to get out of office. That to me is stupid. Unless you can prove that the quid pro quo is putting our national security at risk. And the quid pro quo does not show that. It can be a quid pro quo, but it doesn't necessarily have to put us in danger. What happens is other people look at it and say, oh my goodness, you know, if I don't do this that the U.S. government wants me to do, then I'm not going to be able to do the things I need to do in my country. And that does undermine, eventually, not our national security, but the national security of others, of other countries. So when that happens, then they may tend not to do certain things for us, which may eventually lead to our national security being at risk. But it's not directly affecting our national security. And that's how he's able to get over this. And this is how he's actually going to beat this impeachment hearing. Because you can't just tie him to one thing he's doing. But it's a whole bunch of things that he's doing that's undermining the U.S. And this is why he needs to be out of office. Because all these little things add up. It's not one thing. That's why he's not ever going to be removed. Because you can't remove him unless he's done doing something like so terrible. But he's doing little things. But he's doing it on his own. And we can't have that. We didn't elect, U.S. people did not elect somebody just to do whatever he wanted to do under the table when he wants to do it. That's not how you run the government. You might as well be a dictator. You're doing that. That's the main reason. If you don't understand that, then I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Period.